Listen up. If you ever went into a data engineering interview and you knew your stuff, but somehow you thought you didn't sound smart enough, I got you. Today, I'll give you powerful hacks to instantly sound more smart, more confident, and more intelligent. By the end of this tutorial, you know how to blow your interviewer's minds without even writing a single line of code. Obviously, that will be required, but my ways of doing things are a bit different. Stay tuned. Hack one is to frame your answers like a professional. Most people just straight jump into the answer, but smart people set the bar high. They frame their answer in amazing way. Let me show you how. Instead of jumping into the answer, you can say something like, the way I would approach this is, this sentence will instantly make you sound more smarter. And the next one, you can say, there are two ways to solve this. Let me explain it. Now, when you say this, the interviewer will think you are considering multiple options. It will show how knowledgeable you are. Let's go to the next one. Before I answer, let me clarify one thing. Boom, you sound methodical. Never rush. Smart people clarify. Act to drop the power words. The difference between a junior and a senior isn't just knowledge, it's how they speak. So use power words to show big picture thinking. Instead of saying, I'll write the SQL query, say, I'll optimize the SQL query for query performance and scalability. Now, instead of saying, I'll use Airflow, that's a dummy. Say, I'll design a DAG with retries and monitoring to ensure fault tolerance. Now, instead of saying, I'll use Snowflake, say, I'll leverage Snowflake auto scaling and micro partitioning for cost efficiency. These small tweaks make you sound 10x more experienced. Hack 3. Think like an architect, not a coder. Beginner data engineers only talk about coding. Smart data engineers talk about systems. So when they say, how will you ingest the data from an API? Don't just say, I'll write a Python query. Python script. Say this instead. I'll consider volume, velocity, and error handling. If it's high frequency, I'll use Kafka. If it's batch, maybe Airflow with S3. Suddenly, you sound like an architect, not just a coder. That is where the big money is. Hack 4. Control the conversation. You know about this awkward silence after answering? Huh? Let's destroy that. Always end your answer with a question to keep the control of the interview and to keep the conversation flowing. Like like you can say, would you like me to go deeper into some specific part? Or does this align with how your team currently solves problems? Or you can say, should I explain how this scales in production? Now, if you have seen the video up to here, I guarantee you will perform at least a little bit better in your next interview. Start using these techniques and you will stand out 90%